This video is going to shock you to your core. There's some crazy stuff happening behind the scenes, and it involves the biggest company in the world, BlackRock. They're trying to boost the price of XRP Ripple, which sounds crazy, but the magnitude of the problem is beyond your comprehension. The price of XRP Ripple coins could skyrocket and reach 1370, creating a whole new set of. Let's cut to the chase. Bene XRP is making headlines again, but this time it's not for his romantic exploits or legal troubles. It's all about BlackRock, who, with over $11,600 trillion in assets under management, is undoubtedly the world's largest asset investor. There are whispers circulating among XRP users that BlackRock is preparing to make a move on XRP as the market shifts to it, even after a cursory examination of digital assets worth billions of dollars. While Ziff talked with assurance, John Squire took it a notch further on X Finance Bro. The XRP community is keeping a careful eye on Focus, rightfully so. He went on to say that nothing has been officially proven, but in order to grasp the excitement, it helps to understand what an ETF is and why it matters. When trading stocks, individuals can purchase and sell exchange-traded funds, ETFs, which make it easier and safer for institutions to spend money without dealing with individual wallets. Because of the uncertainty surrounding cryptocurrency prices and the fact that Wall Street banks can participate in the market through exchange-traded funds, ETFs, for Bitcoin and Ethereum, the approval of these funds was a watershed moment because it allowed trillions of dollars to enter the cryptocurrency market via established regulated channels. A tremendous demonstration of confidence would be if BlackRock were to launch an XRP ETF. BlackRock has not applied for an XRP ETF yet, but the account All.Thankx XRP is bullish because it would make it easy for institutions to buy in XRP, which could cause demand to skyrocket and the price to go through the roof. XRP users are happy about this because it suggests a very bullish future for the cryptocurrency. BlackRock appears to be focusing on Bitcoin and Ethereum for the time being, and there's good reason for that. The iShares Bitcoin Trust, which they manage, has over $30 billion, 0 cents in assets, and their Ethereum ETF brought in $1 billion, 0 cents in assets in just 2 months. With success like that, it's easy to see why the company isn't rushing to add more crypto products, especially in cases where such promises lead to legal complications. The legal status of XRP remains unclear. Last year, Ripple scored a major victory against the SEC when a judge ruled that XRP sold on the secondary market is not a security. However, the dispute is still ongoing, and for a company like BlackRock, the uncertainty about safety, security, and compliance is a deal breaker. Incredibly vital. Several individuals at BlackRock recall the mayhem in 2023 when a fraudulent XRP ETF application went public, forcing the company to formally deny involvement. The incident tarnished the company's reputation and wreaked havoc on the market. As a result, BlackRock may have grown even more cautious of XRP since then, preferring to observe what others do rather than take the lead. Certain businesses are already exploring the possibility of creating XRP-based products, such as Gayscale and Franklin Templeton. It is possible that BlackRock is allowing others to handle the legal matters before taking action themselves. However, be cautious, since once they do step in, everything could change. If BlackRock were an investor, they wouldn't include XRP in their portfolio in order to get a fast profit. That's because they believe XRP will play a significant role in global finance in the future. As Ziff put it, the CEO of BlackRock discusses why XRP will dominate the banking industry. Whether you think that quote is exaggerated or not, it's true that BlackRock doesn't ignore promises. However, this is just a start. More and more experts and insiders are beginning to put their money into XRP, putting all the parts into. There's a lot of buzz on social media and among experts and influential people about some wild claims about global price increases and a potential future for XRP that could revolutionize the cryptocurrency market. I assure you, what you're about to hear will blow your mind. It doesn't matter if that's hype or a real prediction. The confidence is real and spreads easily. Some of the forecasts are even more dramatic than what Ripper has tweeted about the imminent breakout of XRP. Meanwhile, Steph is certain that XRP will change the world in the next 2 to 4 months, regardless of whether a phoenix tells us so. More incredible than that 25 hallway, one of our users made the audacious prediction that the price of XRP would swiftly reach 1370 by April 30th. That kind of rapid ascent appears insane, but it demonstrates the level of faith investors have in XRP's potential in the long run. Analysts have also offered more pragmatic, albeit hopeful forecasts. Dr. Cat believes XRP has the potential to reach $4.00. 50 Rag Crypto has maintained its crucial levels, which could trigger a rally to $5.00 even when the market is down. BitJet's head analyst Ryan Lee takes a long-term view and predicts that XRP might hit $10.00 by 2030. What does that imply for the typical investor? Well, many are curious as to how much XRP you may buy. To give you an idea of how far you still have to go before the crypto market reaches $10 trillion, 0 cents in valuation, consider this. If you have 2,000 or 30 XRP and want to become a millionaire tomorrow, you might have to wait until 2040. And that's only if the price of XRP goes up to $100, 0 cents per piece. However, if the value of the token increases significantly beyond $10, 0 cents, you would need approximately 100 XRP tokens, a substantial ask. But I'll explain. For many buyers, it's not about getting rich fast, but about riding the waves and contributing to a project they believe could transform global monetary flows, according to BlackRock CEO, who echoes Ziff's prediction that XRP will dominate global finance. Even if XRP doesn't skyrocket to $1,000, 0 cents in the coming months, it will rise eventually thanks to increased interest from institutions and more transparent regulations. Sizzling and everybody are pumped up. We also need to discuss Ripple's latest partnerships, which could make the next few months more interesting than you anticipated. The XRP pump is going to be the biggest indicator of all time for the price of our beloved digital currency, which is already dominating the market. The current situation may mark the start of the largest crypto fire ever. With the support of Ripple and Hashkey Capital, the first XRP tracker fund in Asia has been launched, marking a significant milestone for the cryptocurrency industry and its companies. This development is expected to garner significant interest from financial institutions